Alrighty, so this is 4 weeks that we are out of the toxic, well, what turned into, slowly but surely, a toxic dynamic with the Irishman. And you know what? From the beginning, I kind of saw like a lot of red flags, I have to be honest. He seemed very, like, emotionally vapid. But then I thought, you know what? He's probably withdrawn, which was true, okay? And, you know, maybe he'll come out of his shell, which actually he did. It's just that I didn't bargain for what was coming out of that shell. Okay, so at any rate, what ended up coming out of said shell was someone who would then make like some snide remarks. Like when it was the 20th date that we had sex, he was like, oh my God, 20 dates I had to wait. Like he was like making reference, 20 dates? Like he was mad. Meanwhile, during our courtship, he was saying things like, listen, I just like being with you. It's not about the sex. I don't care when we do it. I said, that's good. Because we're not doing it that soon. Oh, okay, that's okay. And then, oh, I don't care if we have, right? I don't care if we do this. Because, you know, you told me it might be painful. I mean, I'd be a little disappointed, but I wouldn't really, like, I'd have to live with that. Meanwhile, what turned into, like, I was practically a sex slave, trying to prop that baby up. I mean, that was like torture. I mean, all of a sudden, it became like my responsibility. Like, oh, I lost it. Well, you know what, Buster, go find it, because I don't know where the hell it went to. So the narcissist tries to turn it around, like as if to say, oh, it's because of you I lost it, so it's your job to get it back. Never mind, they've had this problem for years, irrespective of whom they've been with, okay? But they never take responsibility for straightening out their situation. I mean, look into it, you know, get a testosterone test, you know, do something, which yes, I told him to do, which no, he didn't do. I mean, if you don't have prostate issues, which by the way, I found out he had an enlarged prostate. Oh, the things I was finding out, more information than I actually needed or wanted. You know, he wasn't taking care of that either. He's like ignoring you without having any health insurance. Like, how do you walk around without any health insurance? You have 3 houses, you know, whatever, even though they're dilapidated, they're still properties. One was actually in North Bergen, which was a very good zip code. I mean, do something. I'm not your mother. You know, so it started to be so dysfunctional as things started to tumble out. Things that if somebody said to you on a first date, listen, Michelle, I have some issues and I just want to make you aware of it, to be fair. So you could decide whether or not you want to get involved with me. Or even on the 2nd or 3rd date, okay? Even the 4th date. Okay, somewhere early on, mentioned to me that, one, you're using your savings to take me out, in which case I would have said, okay, see ya. Second thing, I don't have health insurance. I haven't worked since 2004. I'm a hoarder. My apartment is such a mess, I can't even bring you in there, which I knew he did not have somebody tied up in there because I was right outside in the backyard, okay? It wasn't like I didn't see these places that he owns. I saw them up close and personal. And by the way, Michelle, I have a bunch of junkyard cars that I'm not doing anything with because I'm just too distracted by my out of control sexual behavior during the week when I don't see you, or you rather don't let me see you because you're too busy with your social calendar. I'm basically self-fulfilling, okay, for hours on end. So I don't have any time to take care of my properties. And then that beautiful 2017 Jeep he had, red, beautiful. Yeah, I have to sell that. Why don't you? Yeah, maybe I'll put a sign up. You just told me you don't have any money to take us to Italy, which was his choice. I wanted to go to Iceland. I'm even deferring to your wish of where you want to go, and now you're telling me, oh no, a plane? I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. What do you have a passport for? Decoration? And the dialogue, oh my God, so vapid. Good morning, how did you sleep? Good morning, how did you sleep? Did you sleep well? That's the depth that you know, I was getting. And you know what? I didn't even care. I said, you know what? I'll carry the conversation, because I could talk to like somebody else, like an imaginary person, like, you know, how I talk to you guys, although you're not imaginary. You're very real. But I could just ramble on and on, you know, like I'm the whole entertainment here. all of a sudden, after like all these many dates, right, when you're acting like everything is fine, basically I only saw him 1 or 2 times a week, not even 2 times, very rarely I saw him more than once a week. So how much could you be spending? It's once a week essentially, you know. Oh yeah, he did take me to Atlantic City. All right, that was kind of like a big ticket item, but still, he kept receipts. I said, I never asked him, what are you keeping all these receipts for? I didn't care. I said, maybe he's taking it for his records or, you know, something. I never even like investigated all these things. Next time I will be more of an investigator. Like, why are you keeping all these receipts? What do you have, a folder on every woman you date on how much it's going to cost you? First of all, I don't understand that, because you're investing in a relationship in which you are partaking. You're not just handing over money to me. Yeah, here. I'm not doing that. I'm giving you my time, my energy, and my hope that this will be something long term, and we'll be traveling and we'll be doing stuff, you know. I mean, like, I taught him how to shoot pool, really. I mean, come on, you know, you have nothing but benefits here, because when you met me, you had essentially no life. 2 friends, your family you don't even talk to except for your sister. His fraternal twin sister. The other 2 sisters, yeah, they're dead to him. Now I really wonder, right? I have to really wonder what this covert narcissist was carrying on with the other 2 sisters that he claims victimized him. Oh, always the victim, always complaining, a chronic complainer. I mean, ridiculous complaining. Everything was a complaint. The food was no good. The sex was no good. Nothing was good. Right, but I don't see us going over to your apartment. You're taking up all this space in mine that I have to constantly clean because you're here. Even 12 hours that he was there, I still had to clean up. You know, I mean, honestly. And I have a really nice place. I don't have any kids. Well, again, even if he dated somebody who was like 60 years old, I doubt very much they'll have kids living with them. But hey, who knows? You know, some people do. Like, their kids get divorced, they move back in with the grandkids. I mean, there are such scenarios. It's not like, you know, unheard of. I didn't have any of that. So I'm just venting, because this is, again, the 4th weekend, and I'm really doing well. I have to actually look at the videos of us shooting pool to remember what he looks like. So that's kind of good. I'm not dating for a year. Taking a year off, because 4 months is not nothing, you know. 4 months, there's still grief and loss over, again, I'll reiterate, the time, energy, and hope that I invested in this. So what am I wearing? Let's get to it. This is Verona in SilversunRT8 by Estectica Designs, and let me tell you, folks, I would get another one in a second. I got this from Shirley's wig shop on one of her Wig Out Wednesdays for like $174. Look at this. I just love this. Love this. It's like fantastic. Okay? It's great. It's just great. And I would get it again in a flash. I also very much like the Avalon. The Avalon and Verona are 2 of my favorite synthetic wigs, along with the Kenzo by Henry Morgou. Those are gorgeous, absolutely stunning. So I would definitely get it again. How I'm going to get this curl pattern back is anyone's guess. But again, even if I have to do it in waves, I'll just have to do it, figure it out. But yeah, this is, I'm probably going to have to use like these rods. I'll have to do rods with end papers, and then I'll probably get it and put it under the bonnet dryer. It's going to be a job, let me tell you. It's not going to be simple. And the curl form is really disappointing me. Just, it's not coming out right for some strange reason. So yeah. And then I have to show you a new bonnet hair dryer that I bought. That is a hard hat. I got that on eBay for 20 bucks. It's insane. And it's working quite nicely, so I'm happy about that. No complaints. It was a crazy purchase, but hey, you know, it is what it is. And I'm going to the theater with my girlfriends, who I really, really adore. So we're gonna have a bang up time. See you soon.